Disappointed, he returned to Asia for a date with destiny in a small village in Thailand to film The Big Boss.
I don't believe in system, Mr. Longstreet, nor in methods. And without system, without method, what's to teach?
But you had to learn. You weren't born knowing how to take apart three men in a matter of seconds.
True, but I found the cause of my ignorance.
Help me find mine.
With Longstreet, Lee had portrayed a martial arts teacher possessed of great inner calm. This characterization was in stark contrast to the roles that followed when Bruce Lee returned to Hong Kong in 1971.
I liked his attitude because he would go somewhere, and if he hit a brick wall, he'd just change direction, go around it. Because he excited Raymond Chow. He was on a talk show, I think, when he first came to Hong Kong. And there was a Japanese guy on there that was doing tug-of-war, and he could sort of put his chi down this way and hold 3 or 4 people. And Bruce was on the same talk show. And they said, well, you're a strong man, Bruce. Why don't you try pull this guy off his mark? And Bruce said, that's not what I do, but I can knock him out. And the Japanese guy went, whoa, whoa, whoa. And Bruce just knocked him out. And Raymond saw this and called him up, and that's how they got together.
This meeting led to a contract with the Hong Kong film company Golden Harvest and the start of Lee's first picture, The Big Boss. The Big Boss was Bruce Lee as never seen before. His unquestioned mastery of the martial arts exploded onto the screen, with an animal savagery far removed from anything previously seen on film. The film presented many challenges for Bruce. He choreographed all his own work and set up the fight scenes. His contribution to the film was in a much greater capacity than that of an actor. Tony Lau Wing played a major role in The Big Boss. He recalls Bruce Lee being challenged by one of the local Thai fighters.
佢講服咗個武術導演，咁個武術導演有好多泰國嗰啲武師，嗰啲武師就係玩泰拳嘅，咁就有冇搞錯啊？你仲叻過個武術導演 ？OK，come on， 你咁打得同我打啦咁，即係佢啦，真係埋去即係 OK， 嗱我而家打你，我而家打你，即係就咁對住我而家打你，我而家打你，睇住準備我打你鼻，嘣！即係你知道佢嗱，你而家打我，你而家攻到啦，好快嘅，即係佢手腳係好快去做，即係我哋好信佢一樣嘢，佢係可以係。
Lee returned to the United States to appear in 3 more episodes of Longstreet. Despite the now serious offers from major Hollywood studios, Lee realized his immediate future would be in Hong Kong.
And when he came to Hong Kong and helped to redesign and reinvent how martial arts were used in the Chinese cinema, it was with an eye to using the Hong Kong cinema as a stepping stone back to Hollywood and using Hollywood as a stepping stone to becoming an international star.
Lee's next film, Fist of Fury, broke all Asian box office records. Bruce Lee is now a star. He quickly moved on to his next production. Way of the Dragon was the first Hong Kong film to be shot in Europe. It was Lee's film in every respect, as he wrote, produced, directed, and starred.
Well, I first met Raymond Chow. I knew him, and he asked me if I wanted to be in a movie with Bruce Lee, and I had never heard of him. But I told him, well, why not? I haven't done that before. So he said, all right, we'll have a car pick you up at 8 o'clock the next morning. And when we got to the studios, we'd shot the first shot within about 10 minutes, so it was fast and furious. The most impressive thing I think I saw was when two things. One, he fell down on his one finger and started doing push-ups from a standing start. And he did love to show off. I mean, he was good and he knew it. And the other thing was when he kicked out the light from a standing start, kicked out a light bulb about 7 feet up in the air.
Many rate Lee's battle with Chuck Norris as the greatest ever martial arts fight sequence to be presented on film. Way of the Dragon was the most successful film in Hong Kong cinema history. Bruce started work on his next project, The Game of Death. But filming was interrupted when he was offered the lead role in the first Hong Kong Hollywood co-production, Enter the Dragon. Enter the Dragon was filmed on location at Tai Tam Bay. It introduced Bruce Lee to the world as the first Chinese superstar and established a new international film genre, the martial arts movie.
In this position, your arms are useless.
Yeah.
Kick or stomp me?
No.
Then, if you wish to survive, what do you do?
I don't know.
Fight.
Fight.
Are we not animals? All right?
I can't find much evidence to the contrary, Lee. Fight, huh?
Fighting is efficient in close quarters. But don't make a plan of fighting. That is a very good way to lose your teeth.
Bruce Lee's street fighting skills were real, as a young challenger was to find out on the set of Enter the Dragon.
So anyway, there was this kid and said, I'll bet you anything I'm faster than you are. Bruce says, okay, if you're betting me, let me help you out. He draw a circle on the ground.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Remember, he draw a circle on the ground.
Yeah.
He says, I'm going to let you hit me 3 times.
Yeah.
If you push me out of the ring, I lose. But I'm going to hit you back 1 time. So the kid did, right?
Yeah.
Of course, he never pushed Bruce out of the ring. And then Bruce says, okay, my turn. So I tell the kid, he said, I am going to hit you right here.
Mm-hmm.
He said, ready? And the kid says, what do you mean ready? Before he said anything, his teeth stopped falling out of the mouth. They were just so fast.
This rare behind-the-scenes footage is the only known record of the filming of Enter the Dragon.
The picture, it had a very interesting life. It was the first co-production ever done between a Hong Kong film company and an American studio. There have been a number of pictures that had filmed on location in Hong Kong, going all the way back to the 50s, but nobody had ever actually tried to do a co-production. And nobody was quite sure what a co-production meant in Hong Kong terms. We had a Chinese film industry where most people spoke Cantonese or Mandarin, and they made films that were very stylized. So we were all feeling our way as we set up the mechanism for that co-production. It actually turned out quite well, although it was a little bit flying by the seat of our pants as we went. We were making the rules up. We started on the project in October, preparing. We started shooting in January, and we finished shooting in March. The picture was completed in post-production by the end of June and was released at the end of August. So that was 10 months door to door.
One of the things that Bruce wanted in the clips was as much realism as he possibly could, as we could muster. So when Jim said, when we were ready to go, he said, I'll just give it a bit of a tap, and I said, no, give me your best shot. So he did, and I went down in a heap, and I thought that was the end of it. But then the cameraman said, well, now we'll take another take from the opposite corner and so forth, and there were 6 takes in total. Each time I got 6 of his best shots, so I was a little sore that night.
Bruce Lee's drive for perfection did not just extend to the fight sequences. He saw this film as the ideal